What can the secondary do to improve? And you talked about the corners. Anything else?
It's seriously fundamentals. I mean, look, it's the thing from the cornerback position is you have to look. You're going to get beat. You see it if you watch any game in college football. Like corner is the toughest position to play on the defense, right? You're on an island out there, and especially how we play, we're essentially in man coverage the whole time. So our corners, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. They got to get physical with these receivers. So and then they compete at the top of the route. I think we got to do a better job of finding the ball in the air and playing the receiver's hands. But we got to limit the PIs. Those are killers.
Yeah, and penalties in general, man, that really hurt UNC because there are times when they made a play and it was third down and they were going to get off the field, but there was a penalty that happened multiple times throughout the game. I know Mac wasn't too happy with the officials, but the penalties have to stop because there was the late hit by Cam Kelly. There was a PI by Legend Cavazos. There's a couple times where UNC, and they could have won the game in the fourth quarter there by just getting off the field and not allowing App State to continue driving the ball down and scoring. And that was a huge issue. So that'll be certainly a point of focus. So this week, as we kind of transition to this week, we're here on Monday. What is going on in that meeting room, the defensive meeting room with Coach Chizik, Coach Warren, and the defense? Like, what do they see on tape, and how do they fix it and try to express to players what needs to happen to change to improve the defense heading into week 3 and Georgia State?
So I think in any level of coaching, I think if your team is playing well, you can be more critical and harsh on the players just because, right, you got to win and you can try to correct the mistakes. When there are issues, I think you got to build them back up and harp on what they did well. Obviously, we got to fix the tackling and the getting off blocks. But like I said, there was a stretch of the game where we played really well for 30 minutes. So maybe they show those clips and then they show, a portion of the game where we were atrocious and couldn't stop anything, right? And just show the difference. Look, guys, this is the same call. I called the same cover 3. I called the same pressure and see how you guys executed and tackled and got off blocks like we said. It wasn't like the good plays that Chizik called were when we were in a different coverage, right? It was the same coverage and scheme the whole game. But, portions of the game we were tackling well and portions we were not. So
what do you say to people who are being very critical of Gene Chizik right now?
I mean, it's fair. It's fair right now. We've had 2 performances so far, and both of them one was subpar and one was really, really bad. So we got to get that fixed. And I know that Coach Chizik is harder on himself than any fan will ever be. So, they're not going to listen to the outside noise. Obviously, they know how many issues that they have. But, look, I'm still confident in us going forward. We got to get things fixed. But we always allude to it. The talent's there. It's just we got to find a way to be consistent.